Hey everybody, it's a Keto Nomad here, and I'm making myself a little salad, or I should say dinner-sized salad, one of my favorites. And I'm going to top it with some avocado. So basically it's just some spring mix lettuce in the bag, so a little bit of onions, not much, chopped up pepperoni and chopped up Swiss cheese. And then I'm going to put a few little, it's a small avocado, as you can see, very small. Put that in there and mix it up. But that's not all I'm making today, so stay tuned and watch and see what else is coming. I'm going to make a really great ice cream. Here we go, very simple. We're going to put a little bit of Swiss cheese on there. We love our Swiss cheese in our house. I'm going to cut that up and add that to the top of our salad. And then we're going to add some pepper and garlic powder. I don't usually add salt unless it's a recipe that calls for salt, because I just try to stay away from too much salt. Then we're going to finish this bad boy off with some lemon juice, Sicilian lemon juice, Italian lemon juice. They make a really good one that I like at Costco's. It comes in a big glass bottle, Italian lemon juice, but you gotta buy it in 2 big bottles. That's a little much for me to keep as a nomad in my camper. And we're gonna add a little bit of light virgin olive oil, and that's it. Well, it's time for dessert, and I haven't made any ice cream in a while, and I really had a taste for some. Just going to make a small batch. One cup of heavy whipping cream. And the first thing I'm going to do with that whipping cream is I'm going to whip it good. A little battery operated one, because remember, I am a nomad and I am living in a RV, and lots of times I don't have power and I don't have a lot of things, so I can't plug in blenders and mixers, etc. Okay, I'm usually boondocking, but right now I'm in an RV park. But I'm going to whip up this heavy whipping cream, and that takes a few minutes. I hope I don't get it all over the place. Okay, if you noticed, I've changed bowls. The other one wasn't deep enough, and I was getting cream spitting all over the place, all over the kitchen. I don't want that to happen because, you know, yuck. I don't want to get ants. So I am going to whip it in this deeper bowl, which is much better. Before I finish whipping all this up, I am going to add in 2 tablespoons of allulose. Now, I normally use monk fruit, and I usually use monk fruit, but I watched the Keto Twins, and they use allulose, and they said they preferred it, so I thought, let me give it a try. Actually, it was a little less money at Walmart than the monk fruit is, so that could be a saving. So I'm going to finish whipping that up. Okay, look at that, all whipped up. Yum yum. Let me see. Nice and sweet. Tastes good. I do want it to be coffee flavored, and so what I had to do was I had to make my coffee. espresso is a little bit too much for me to have at night and to actually then go to sleep with. So I went ahead and I made myself some coffee. I used French vanilla and I made it pretty strong. Oops, I made it pretty strong. You can see how dark it is instead of espresso. And I'm going to put some coffee. It's got to be cold, so you got to put it in the refrigerator and make it be cold. So this tastes like coffee. And I didn't really measure it, but it's probably, I probably put 1/4 cup in there. I could taste the coffee. I make keto ice cream all the time for myself. And I've made it before on my YouTube channel. But now I'm going to put a little bit of Carolan's. Where's my label here? I'm going to put some Carolan's Irish cream. Okay, everybody talks about Bailey's Irish cream, Bailey's Irish cream. And Carolan's is really good Irish cream. It's just as good as Bailey's, but it is less expensive. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, I would use the Carolan's because it tastes just as good. And I'm going to probably put one shot in there for now, and I'm going to taste it. I don't want to overdo it because it is alcohol, and alcohol will slow down your progress. Now it's gonna, the whipping cream is not going to be real peaked now because we're adding things, and now we're adding alcohol. I'm going to taste it. One shot's all you need. What happens with when you add the alcohol or the Bailey's, your ice cream isn't going to get really hard frozen. It's going to be a nice creamy consistency. That's what I found. Now, to top it off, I am going to add in one other thing. And that is Lily's salted caramel flavored baking chips. Made with stevia, no sugar. Stevia sweetened. That's right. A couple bad. I mean, there's going to be more than one dish here. Okay. So I'm going to put in. Let me see. I get my little measuring cup here. 1/4 cup. Just blend it a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Just a little bit to mix it up. Okay. So I have these little plastic, I get them at the dollar store. for $1. There's like all different sizes in the box. And I'm gonna put one on each one. And I'm gonna stick these in the freezer. And that's what I'm gonna do with the rest of it. I'll put it in a Tupperware and freeze that. I'm hoping those little ramekins will get really cold faster. So it may be a little bit, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Okay, so I fell asleep last night and I didn't get to check out my ice cream to see if it was finished. I was really dying for ice cream. So this morning I am making my coffee in my cup here, but I also have some frozen eggs I'm going to make a dish with that I saw on TikTok. But I'm not going to do that right now in this video. I'm going to taste my ice cream. And I want to tell you, oh my God, it was so good. Look at how creamy it is. It is absolutely delicious. And I know I'm having ice cream for breakfast. Well, it's more like lunchtime. I got up late. So this is going to be Carolan's Irish Cream, chocolate salted caramel and coffee keto ice cream. Yum. It is so good. You have to try it.